A gothic high school comedy with a Carrie-like story. A bickering teen couple, Wally Michael Showalter and Buttercup Hilly Demond, visit Jojo Keith Carradine's diner for a drink. Having relationship issues with each other, Jojo decides to tell a story about a couple like them. The story he quotes is A Tale of the Prom, of Love, of Cherry and Spud. J.R.R. Sarah Silverman and Rod Dermot Mulroney are the Echo Lake High School king and queen, and they justifiably rule their domain. Cherry's friend, Darlene Beverly D'Angelo, is also in love with Ro D, while his friend Zach Oth is in love with her. Spud, Eric Gilliland, the new kid in town, accidentally offends both Cherry and Rod when he scuffs Rod's car and he writes an insulting note to Che. RRI, and so is forced to become her slave. Naturally and immediately, they hate each other, such as making him do her bidding and humiliating him after a football game, but later on, they fall in love. Cherry and Spud secretly decide to go to the prom together, and on prom night, a rejected Rod forces their car off the road and into the lake. In true 50s ballad style, their car sinks to the bottom of the lake as they share one last kiss. Wally thinks the story is over, but Buttercup thinks otherwise, with Jojo agreeing with her. Going back to the story, Rod lied to teacher Miss Crumble's math. A Plimpton that Spud stole Cherry and moved to Mexico with her, having Darlene crowned prom queen and him as the remaining prom king. While the bodies of Cherry and Spud lie in a timeless embrace, Ro D is successful in thwarting any investigation and is able to get away with murder. On the night of the following year's prom, the car magically comes to life and slowly drives out of the lake with Cherry and Spud. As if nothing had happened, only this time their bodies are in an advanced state of decomposition. Their rusty and waterlogged car drives to the prom, and just as Rod and Darlene are out to be crowned king and queen of the prom as before, Cherry and Spud enter the ballroom. The spotlight follows them as they cross the dance floor, with all the attendees in shock. As they approach the stage, spiders, bugs, snakes, lizards and fish ooze from their sagging skin and skeletal bodies, eating Rod's friend Dwayne, Justin Long, and the prom attendees, including Darlene, freak as they mount the stairs to the stage. Spud takes the crown and places it on Cherry as the animals attack and devour Rod, allowing them to be prom king and queen. At the diner, Buttercup sobs over how tragic but beautiful it was. But Wally tries to find out what the point of the story is. Jojo explains to them that Cherry and Spud created a special romance in their short lives. They laugh and joke about it, until they hear the familiar car sounds of Cherry and Spud driving to the prom. Now believing that the story is true, Wally and Buttercup make up with a kiss. Jojo asks if they believe the story. Wally says that he guesses so, and the movie ends with him asking, "Who made up this story?"